Maybe. Oh, now they closed on me. Am I on the right thing? Oh shit, it's jumping again. Anna, are you adding something to the note?
No, I didn't do anything. I'm not even on it.
Damn, why is it jumping? Oh shit, I just... Yeah, we at. Alright. Oh. This shit acting super sensitive for no reason. Alright, there we at. Ooh, let me take my sip. You got it? I'm trying to tell you, y'all got this bitch smelling like Redding Terminal. Okay? I'm hungry, god damn it.
I'm sorry.
Why would y'all do me like this?
We was a little hungry, that's all.
I don't appreciate it. They don't let me up in here. Okay? I couldn't get a piece of broccoli. I don't even know what told me not to get nothing when y'all got something. Anyway, I don't be thinking. I did. It do sound like some healthy shit. Y'all know I don't do healthy food. I don't do healthy food. But, you know, everything else.
Is Chantel okay?
I don't know, but I'm a see. So I'm a see. I probably I said I wanted to have something so I can bring us all together, but we'll talk about that off camera.
Yes, I'm sorry, the weather just popped up. God damn, my bones hurt. Looking at it.
I know we spent 4 fucking years in the mountains.
I'm sorry, I just don't feel like
stop
it.
acting like you're not used to this. When we just say this.
That just means I need to just go. I need to just go ahead and purchase these Ugg slippers and stop playing.
And drink some more liquor. You know, liquor warm up your insides.
Let you tell it.
Cheers, bitch. Hell yeah.
Clink, clink. Hold it down.
Okay. Welcome back.
Who are we?
We are. Okay. Remember it? Yo, you probably don't remember because you didn't watch that. The Claremont twins said that in the episode of Bad Girls Club.
Oh. They did.
Who are you? Who are we? Yeah. They didn't say the we nigga part. It was like, who are you? Who are we? And it was like, we are something. I can't remember what the last part was. But yeah. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of Toeach's Own Podcast. Mm-hmm. I'm the controversial.
Mm-hmm. And I'm the authentic one.
And together, we nigga, or
to each his own. Demonetized like a mofo. One day.
One day.
I don't know what is going on.
One day.
Okay.
When I get there.
So
what's been going on in the streets this week? Let's go ahead and jump right into it.
I like it a lot.
To it. Baby daddy backstory. Lord have mercy. What is this honest? You put this on this list.
No, you did it.
I did. Mm-hmm. I put this on the list. Oh shit. See, I'm always forgetting I do something. Hold on, y'all. Baby daddy backstory. Let's see what happened.
So everybody keep asking me about where's my 6 kids' daddy at. Let me let y'all know. So my first baby daddy, which was my first love, and he's the father of my oldest. He has transitioned from Tony to Tracy, and he is now living in Atlanta, Georgia, dressed fully as a female, and he does not want to have anything to do with his child. My second baby daddy was kicked in the chest by a horse. It gave him an instant heart attack and he died. My third baby daddy, just a deadbeat. I didn't know that he was married, and when I told him I was pregnant, he confessed to her what the situation was and all that. She went with it, and now we just waiting on the DNA test to come back so that they can pay child support. Well, she's gonna pay child support because, as I stated, he a deadbeat, he ain't got no job, and by them being legally married, she works to bring in the income. She will be the one that be paying the child support. My fourth baby daddy decided he wanted to fucking be a pirate and go rob the boat freights and shit like that. So he is now serving 20 years. When he gets out, my child will be 25. And my last 2 kids have the same father. And he is 72 years old, living in a nursing home with dementia.
You did that. It's not. I don't mean to laugh at people pain, but damn, sis. Damn.
Yo.
It's like she got a cloud with rain just pouring on top of her head everywhere she go. I said, well, is she? I said she not. It was just travesty after travesty. That is like they say I'm hopeless. I'm so sorry. Girl, her whole piggy bank got coins with holes in the middle. That is crazy.
I don't wait, please, because I wasn't trying to bid on the way.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to bid on her either, but it's just like, damn, she ain't look up with not one.
First of all,
not a single one.
The most random shit was getting kicked by a horse in the chest and died. That's like the most random way to die.
Yes, yeah.
Like, I literally grabbed my chest the first time I saw that.
That's a freak accident.
That's definitely a freak accident. Yeah. But fast forward to this 72-year-old in a nursing home with dementia.
How old was he? How old was he?
She had on scrubs in this video, and it's given that she needs to be reported,
girl,
for elder abuse, because if he living in a nursing home and he got dementia, you took advantage of him.
Dropping it like it's hot on Mr. Earl.
She took advantage of him.
That's what it's given. Because I'm like, how the hell do they wind up?
And that's the last baby daddy.
Right.
And dementia don't just pop up, you know. It progresses over time. That bitch committed elder abuse.
It's not funny, but your brain went where I'm like, okay, so that means
with dementia. I don't care what he was saying. Yeah, he gonna remember to say some stuff. He ain't all the way there when he lucid. You know, right, exactly. And then it don't matter how lucid or unlucid you is. Niggas gonna always want some pussy. Okay, I don't care how old you are. Yeah, listen. Let me tell you something. Now, I works with them old folks. It don't matter how fucking old or sickly they get. Do you hear me? It don't matter how old or sickly or forgetly they get. If your dick gets hard and your vagina can still get wet, baby, they want it. And no, I'm serious. It's the truth.
You have to stop.
I'm not lying.
You have to stop.
But she committed elder abuse. Now, apologize, the one that's dead, she got one that's locked up. Mm-hmm. This pirate that got locked up, I don't know. Like you said, she doesn't know how to choose men, first of all. She don't know how to choose men. From the first to the last. She said the best one she got is still a dead because she said he transitioned. He don't want nothing to do.
Yeah.
Well, she don't want nothing to do with their kids.
Child. Yeah, that's how. I don't know. It's just like she meets the most interesting batch of people her entire life.
Now, I will say she don't look like she got it all together too much herself.
Oh, Lord. Not a read.
I mean, let's give it more down soon. You don't think so? I look at it? No?
Go ahead.
Don't think. Open it up.
Finish your thing.
No, just say open it up and look at it. It's giving a little, You don't think so?
You're ignorant.
The missing lashes didn't help. But she looked like she might be missing a chromosome or two herself. I ain't gonna even lie.
Ayo.
I'm just saying, which probably contributes to the fact that has terrible decision making when it comes to choosing men. Mm-hmm.
She needs I don't know, like you can't, maybe she just doesn't vet them properly or, but you do attract what you attract. But that's crazy. Like she really has a lot going on. It's like, how do you explain? It's just disappointment after disappointment. That's sad. I'm sorry. Well, we don't have to spend more time on this though, but that's a bit. No,
I'm listening to him. It's just bad.
Yeah, no, it's bad though.
I'm just more mad that she committed elder abuse on that man.
No, for real.
That's 72, and he's in the nursing home. Mm-hmm. Like, how did you get this popped off? Like, first of all, how did your pussy get wet for somebody who got dementia?
Hey, yo.
You know what I'm saying? I don't don't know though, because even Lucy probably was talking some freaky shit, you know. Even still, he probably can come here, you know.
Come here, little mama, come here. Yeah. Mr.
Looking
Earl.
like Mr. Otis.
All you hear is his little wheelchair wheel squeaking. And he rolling over towards.
All you hear is the power from the medical bed. Sitting there.
Yeah. Doing donuts in his jazzy chair trying to fucking impress you and shit. Except for his dessert and shit.
A nigga in the Warrior lift talking about, you want to see my shit swing?
Okay. Hold my dick. What movie is that from? I can't remember, but I remember every time I watch it, I be so mad, that old ass pervert. Hold my dick. I can't remember the name of the movie. Damn.
Oh my God.
That was my movie though. I'm drawing a blank.
Shit.
Come to me. I'm sorry, y'all. That was my shit though.
Oh, that might have to be the episode title. Of course.
You gotta put a little egg.
Of course. Oh my
They're
goodness.
gonna be like, what the hell?
Okay.
Very misleading, guys.
Very, very. All right. What else is going on in the streets? Dinner with strangers?
Oh yeah. So this is a concept. So apparently,
A concept, like a
there
game?
is a social app out there.
Like a social experiment?
No, it's a social app.
Oh, app.
People
Okay.
use. So it's a, just, I guess you can say more along the side
Another
of like
app,
networking.
Okay.
So it pairs dinner participants by age, occupation, and food interests. And you randomly meet people. Like you sit down, greet, introduce yourself, and people were saying like they all became like they had anxiety behind it, like last minute, because they were like, this is stupid, like why am I doing this, like blah 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 blah.
But you all went. Like you said,
they did. They all went though. They all said that they were going to cancel originally once they sat down and got comfortable with each other. But
so it's like speed networking. Or like speed dating with friends, or like speed networking, because you never know what you're going to get out of it. You could find a date, you could find a new friend, anything, a new business part, anything. Speed networking.
Yeah,
that's actually kind of cute. I think I might do something like I would do something like that.
I thought it was a pretty interesting take, and she also mentioned that they gave you several icebreaker games to play in order to start
that makes sense
conversation. I'm like, oh, that's good.
You would need to, especially bringing so many different people together. I would love to I could see that almost as like a series or like a show, like but with the first time encounters.
Everybody at dinner.
That's interesting. I could see that as like being a show, like with people coming on and talking about like what their interests are and what information they gave them, and then like them, recording like the first encounters and the outcomes and things like that. That's cute. I like that.
Yep, they talked about like family, their careers, and like romantic stuff, of course.
That's cute because that's something you can do solo.
Yep.
You can pick a couple of friends. Like, all right, let's just sign up and do this. Because you're not guaranteed to sit at the same table. Depending on what you say your interests and stuff are.
And it would be interesting for someone else from another group to introduce them to another group too.
Yeah.
That would be decent, right?
That's cute.
Got my brain ticking.
That's cute.
So yeah, I just thought I would introduce that. Yeah.
Nice concept. Yeah. Does it say where they're from?
I guess it goes through where you register it or wherever you tell them you live at. So people that are local to where you are, or like within a certain standard range of proximity, and you just it puts you somewhere to go meet and eat. Like it picks the restaurant audit.
Oh, that's really cute.
Yep.
That's really cute.
Yep.
You're gonna that's a whole event.
Yep.
You can do a whole event like that.
So it's like they do 6 people. So I'm like, that's cool.
That's cute.
But yeah.
Nice.
So who is the boss of the week? Okay, so another homie that we went to school with. So shout out to Darren. Y'all might call him No More Pics. Y'all might call him Darren. That's our homie. He actually just launched his own organic tea line recently, back in November. I just want to give him a shout out for that. At the point of us recording today, there is no like official website or Instagram. He just solely announced that, like, I'm proud, because when people decide to do something, even though if they don't know exactly what they want to do, and they just was like, and they get somebody in their corner to encourage them to do something, it's like, even though it's last minute and it turned out way better than they did, it was when he posted about it, it was kind of sort of one of those situations. Was like he was glad he asked for help and stuff like that. So that's dope. I thought they were so dope. I'm like, this is something, I love to see people just doing something new. So I'm like, let me just shout him out real fast on this journey, trying to get people healthy back, get their immune systems boosted. If you're experiencing different things in your body, try tea. Shoot, tea is natural herbal.
It just makes you pee like hell.
Yeah, that's the only thing. It does make you pee.
Tea make me pee quicker than water.
Yeah.
I love it, but it makes me pee quicker than water. Yeah. Shout out to you, Darren.
Yeah, shout out to you, Darren. Congratulations. So,
why does this keep fading up like this? Okay, here we go.
Oh, because, my cursor's moving, but I'm not moving it.
Yeah, I don't know why that cursor pops up like that.
Me either. Let me see.
All right. So, moving on to the topic this week.
Conflict language. Instead of love language, conflict language. I thought this is an interesting.
Oh, that was the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make sure my thing didn't jump. All right, y'all. Let's listen to this and delve into it.
Talk a lot about love languages when meeting people. I would like to know, what's your conflict language? Are you avoidant? Are you direct? Are you rude? Will I feel safe, even in conflict with you? This tells me more about a person than their love language, because when the chips are down and when emotions take over, who are you? And are you still in control? Not only for how that impacts me, but how that impacts the people around you. Do people know they can trust you with their truth, even if it's not what you want to hear? And are you willing to hear them out, or will you be defensive on instinct?
Okay, so his voice is a bit deep, so I'm not actually sure if y'all can hear him. So we're just going to summarize what he spoke on. So like Anna said, instead of when most people meet, or upon conversation, you're getting to know somebody, you guys talk about love languages, and how you enjoy each other in that. But this man is talking about what's your conflict language. Am I able to trust myself with you even in the times when you're becoming upset? And that is a big thing. That's a very big thing. My mom, actually, I didn't have a identifying title on it, but I remember my mom saying to me when I was in one relationship, like, if you love somebody, you wouldn't do certain things, or you wouldn't say certain things that will necessarily hurt or harm them. And I'm just like, I get what you're saying, but even while you're upset, you wouldn't intentionally do something that'll hurt somebody. I'm like, okay, I really had to scale back and think about it. Again, which ultimately let me know I really didn't care in that situation. But because I noticed, I'm like, I don't do that. Like friends, for instance.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? That might be the easiest example to use.
Yeah, you can get into platonic relationships.
Absolutely. Like, because most of the times, think about it. For me, I don't argue with my friends. We may have loud discussions where we don't, because we all loud. And when I say loud discussion, our voices raise, because everybody got to be heard,
Some people watching this just called you a liar, but go ahead.
Whatever. But it's not an argument, because it's not a back and forth. Sometimes it may be, but it's respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's saying anything to intentionally try to piss anybody off, to try to hurt anybody's feelings. Everybody's giving their opinion and trying to do so as much, at least in my opinion, respectfully as they possibly can, with giving you love at the same time. Like, listen, bitch, I'm telling you this because I love you. Okay, you might not like what I'm saying right now, but this is from the heart.
Yeah, right. Like, I'm not saying anything to you to be like malicious. There's no ill intent.
Right. So I think in reflection, so with him, and that's what he's saying. If we want to talk about this love language, no, what's your conflict language? Are you able to simmer down? Are you able to come back to the round table and have a conversation? Am I able to trust you when you are upset with me, and trust the fact that you will not harm me, or you will not do anything malicious?
Right. I get what you mean.
I fuck with that.
Absolutely.
That he thought about it like that.
Yeah, because some people, because going into, that's why I'm like, this is important, especially for platonic relationships, because, the more you get to know yourself, and the more you navigate the world, and the more you meet different people are different. So I think going into you know, when you first meet somebody, sometimes you become friends with people you can't even remember the exact point in time, or like how
y'all
like
met.
the exact day, like, or even how y'all met. Sometimes people forget even that, but you don't remember the exact moment. Sometimes there is a defining event or situation, but in general, you know, you be like, damn, I've been friends with this person for a long time. How do we get cool again? Like, you just be like, you don't remember it.
I ain't gonna lie, I cannot remember how I met most of the people I know.
I know, right? Yeah.
It's been so much, and like it's been so long. Yeah, you just still here. Like,
so you
don't matter how you got here, all the matters is you're still here.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a good idea to have a conversation like this prior to having to have a tough conversation potentially. I think once you've realized you want to, we talk a lot, we blah 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 blah, or even just listening to them talk sometimes, like, and they're describing a situation that happened with them. Sometimes you can kind of gain a sense of what their approach is, or how they respond to certain things,
or
what their
ask
triggers
probing
could
questions
be.
to see how they will respond. Yeah.
But more so, I think the focus here, the point I'm trying to make, is to be intentional with actually having the actual conversation versus just getting information off of them telling you about situations that they may have experienced or something like that. I think it should be more front facing, and I think that it should be at the top of lists of things to do when you first meet somebody.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just like it's important to asking people about their love. Okay, what's your conflict language? Like, what are your trigger words? Like, if I say, you know, everybody has that one thing that if you say it to them, it sends them through the roof. You know what I'm saying? It could be the littlest thing. It couldn't even have nothing to do with, it probably has absolutely nothing to do with what is making everything so tense, but because you just said a phrase, it sent them up a wall. It wasn't even necessarily anything you
and
did.
it could be connected to something like some trauma and like that you may not be aware of. But that's unfortunate. And the unfortunate part to that is some people are not front facing about what their triggers are.
Because a lot of people don't like to feel vulnerable, and I think that's
what it breaks down to. It's a feeling of vulnerability.
They're like, I don't feel like being vulnerable, like a little baby lamb.
Because, and at the end of the day, you know, it's understandable because, I'm sorry, my nose is cold. It's understandable because when people know your vulnerability, sometimes you know they take that and they'll manipulate that and they'll use that
as like
against you, right? And that results into why people have, you know, guards up or walls up, so you can't necessarily be mad or have a disdain for people who were like that, because clearly their experiences with other people is what made them like that. So I think rewinding back to what you said a few moments ago, I do think it should be at some of the top of the list of things to do when you're meeting people, especially when you notice y'all getting to a point of, okay, we're taking it to another level. Not necessarily to say, oh, we're getting into a relationship or we're getting married, but you know, you can see that you guys are enjoying each other, again, whether platonic or not. Like, okay, I actually like this person. Like, I can see myself spending more time with them or hanging out with them a little bit more. It's certain and it's not always got to be weird. Like, right. What are your conflict resolution responsibilities? Like, how do you respond? Like, can I trust you when you're mad with me? It doesn't have to necessarily be like that. Space? Right. It doesn't have to necessarily be like that. You know, there are different, you know, creative ways to, you know, kind of like ask questions and have discussions around, you know, how they might respond and how they might react in certain situations. So I think that was good.
I like that. That was a good sir.
2 snaps and a hat to the back.
Okay, period.
I like that. Remy.
What?
You just made that side eye. All right, what do we have next?
Oh, a read to us.
Yeah, so we're going to go right to the reality. This episode is going to be a little bit shorter. We're just going to go right to the reality check and get it out the way. And you know, it's the holidays coming up, so we got some stuff to do, just like y'all got some stuff to do.
Absolutely.
When I saw
the last episode of the year.
Yeah.
So enjoy it.
Period.
How about that?
Okay.
Damn. Come on.
I'm petty. So the reality check for this week, it was a read. When I saw this, I said, "Well, damn." Okay. So There was a journal that stated, and I quote, "Opinion is really the lowest form of human knowledge. It requires no accountability, no understanding. The highest form of knowledge is empathy, for it requires us to suspend our egos and live in another's world." And that quote was by a gentleman named Bill Bullard. So that was a 2-part quote. The first one, flat out, it was actually true. As much of a read as it was, in the most basic form, an opinion, like what do people always say? An opinion is like an asshole. Everybody has one. It is the most basic form of human knowledge, because it can either be, an opinion is not necessarily fact.
No.
And somebody, what I can be saying could be fact, but you would have to go verify. Which is where that accountability and understanding part comes into, on not even just the person who's saying it, but the person who's hearing it too.
Right.
Because it's your responsibility to, if you're listening to what I'm saying, if you're going to take it for value,
or with a grain of salt,
you need to go verify, for yourself, and that's the accountability on your part. When it's,
I don't know, but also the other side of me had a thought. I mean, I feel where you're coming from, but also the other side of me thinks, like, me as a person, when I'm formulating an opinion, like, yes, that statement within itself is true, straight out written like that.
Right.
It doesn't require you to have an understanding. However,
that's what
I
I
feel
was
like
for.
You formulate a better opinion when you do have some understanding about something, whether you agree with it or not. Like, you don't have to agree with something just for you to understand it either.
Absolutely.
So, you don't have to subscribe to it, but you can understand the concept, and you can see or empathize, or, or use the information that you have about what's going on and what's in front of you to formulate your own stance on it as a person based on your own experiences or lack thereof. So, I don't know. So I do feel like, to some extent, I understand what he means for sure, but I do also feel like a valuable, I don't know. Do opinions have valor? Do they hold weight? Yeah. Well, fuck yeah. This is the world we live in. If they didn't, we wouldn't.
Social media wouldn't exist.
Exactly right. So yeah, it is what it is for me. Toot toot boot boot.
An opinion is verification that everybody has a voice, because we all do.
We get up here and
we all do. Everybody does.
Y'all an opinion every week.
Right. Everybody does have a voice. And again, you guys make the choice whether to empathize with our opinions or challenge them, which oftentimes you guys do. And we love it. Again, we would sometimes challenging somebody's opinion can make them think differently, or they can stand and die on that same hill, but it creates healthy for good dialogue and conversation, which is thus why we sit on this couch. Specifically in our black, a lot of opinions about our black culture. Rather, people outside of the black culture like to have opinions about our shit too. But we should control the narrative and the dynamic of the conversation and how it's swaying when it comes to us. There's things that we experience every single day, whether it's within work or personally or, whatever, on many different levels. And we experience it very differently than others. Which is why it's very important for us to come together and, again, not only share our opinions, but do the necessary the research to know what's fact versus what's fiction. Yeah. So that those conversations can be more healthier and that we can get to a more elevated level on platforms and thinking.
And communicating. Absolutely. And another, that elevated thinking, yes. I strive for that all the time. That's why I like to read things. I listen to conversations that I might, just listen to people have conversations. And sometimes you gain a little bit of insight, man.
You do. And people might call that being newsy, but sometimes sometimes listening saved your life.
I just think that's why I randomly took the podcasting so much. Like, before I even knew what it was, I can't even tell you how I even gained the interest. I don't know. But just listening to people talk about certain things, it's just like, this is my. I get that. I get that. This is something that's what drew you. Yeah, it's not for everybody, and I understand it. Totally
Absolutely, but again, it's something that's very prevalent in this specific generation. There's a lot of how this specific exactly. It's how this specific. It's a lot of how this specific generation communicates with not only each other but intergenerationally, especially on a mass level at that. All right, well, that brings us to this short and sweet ending of this episode. Like Anna said, we got shit to do because it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
First of all, if you're listening to this episode on the day of release, it is 10 days before Christmas. So it's the countdown. So don't Christmas me. I'm going to get a freeze meister gun and get your ass. Okay?
I really want to do the little Grinch thing, though.
I do too. I've already went on. This is my son's dad. I don't know what he want. Hold on. I'm recording. What's wrong? You on your way to the house? Oh, yeah, it's fine. He got stuff to drop me off. I'm sorry. He got to drop off my son's food. So, I'm sorry, yo. I apologize. But we at the end of the episode. I'm just texting. I'm taking phone calls. We was handling some personal stuff. We apologize. But where was I at? It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Countdown, ho. So, yeah. What was I lying to people about? So I really want to do a holiday episode. We was saying the Grinch thing. I found it on Amazon, $60. I found them, but it don't have the corset.
You gotta buy that stuff.
Yeah, and it don't have the top part. The top part is a jacket. I didn't find the whole joint. I only can find like the hat.
On Amazon?
Yeah, the pants and the gloves, but I can't find the green top. The top that it's like it want to give you like a Santa jacket, and I'm like, I don't want no Santa jacket. I need the full Grinch joint. Yeah, so I do want to do that, and I want to do the holiday bar.
Yes.
I think that would be dressed up and go to the holiday where I think that would be real cute.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That would be real cute.
Yeah, let's make that happen.
Yeah. We're going to need to do that. Yeah. So, can we bring some gingerbread cookies or something in for the Christmas episode?
Yes.
Dress up in some Christmas cheers. We gotta find like
candy canes.
Yeah, some sort of Christmas. See, Christmas drinks I don't really get too dear because they make me
But we drink whiskey, so we can do whiskey and chocolates. That'll do.
I don't think I don't know how long I'm gonna last because I might be going to see the porcelain guys.
I'm gonna go to see him regardless.
That's a fact, but the chocolate and the whiskey, that don't do too well.
It's such a good combination.
It is, but it's not in my stomach.
I know. It's good going down,
but not going out. Cause baby,
woo! Help me out.
Help me, please.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Y'all, this is the second last episode of the year.
Yes, I'm excited.
Thank you for riding with us.
Another year. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening?
Huh?
In the lane.
Oh, sorry. I don't.
She fucked it up, y'all. She fucked it up.
Shut up.
What Christmas song do you know?
Santa baby, slip a table under the tree
for me.
It's like two old fucking hags.
The two sharp ass witch noses for me. Like two Christmas witches.
I can't.
Call us wicked hoe.
Okay. Oh Lord, I know you watched it.
The wicked. I didn't even watch it. I really didn't.
My mom asked me that one watch. I said, I'm sorry.
I was thinking about it. I'm gonna watch it. They said it was good, so I'm gonna watch it, see how it is.
Well, you let us know.
You don't gotta act like that. Bye, Glenda the bad witch. No, Glenda's the good witch.
I'll holler at you.
See you next week. Subscribe, like, share.
Comment. All that.
Bye.